Hello there, welcome to my views and news. Several viewers have been asking questions about UAE's intentions when it comes to UAE's interventions in Ethiopia, Eritrea, Sudan. What does UAE want? Why is it intervening in the Horn of Africa? What are UAE's real interests in this region? I thought of having a detailed look at the UAE's interventions in the Horn of Africa, East Africa. Uh, United Arab Emirates is not part of Red Sea Council, formed more than 2 years ago by Saudis. Arabia is the main force behind the formation of Red Sea Security Council. Egypt, Djibouti, Somalia, Eritrea, and Jordan are members of Red Sea Council. UAE was left out. It was not made part of the Red Sea Council. Ethiopia not included as well. Both are disgruntled. Both wanted to be part of the Red Sea Council, though Ethiopia does not have a Red Sea coast. UAE has no Red Sea coast as well. But both believe they should be part of the council, which is working jointly to secure the Red Sea. They felt left out, and we saw statements from Ethiopia. I think Ethiopia wanted to be part of the Red Sea Council. So Ethiopia and the UAE are on one page because they want to be relevant in the Red Sea area. Now, UAE is intervening in Red Sea countries because it wants governments of its choice in the Red Sea countries. UAE is massively intervening in Sudan, where UAE Sudan relations are deteriorating. We saw that Yasser Al-Attah, Sudanese general, called UAE's government a mafia. UAE retaliated by expelling four Sudanese diplomats. Then, a few hours ago, Chad joined the UAE. UAE is intervening in Sudan through Chad mainly. And Chad joined UAE in expelling Sudanese diplomats. Four Sudanese diplomats have been expelled by Chad as well. Sudanese military attaché and three other diplomats have been expelled by Chadian government. And UAE's government also expelled Sudanese military attaché, culture attaché, etc. So UAE is intervening in Sudan to have to install government of its choice because Sudan is a Red Sea country. UAE wants to be a key player in the Red Sea area. Rapid support forces are getting support, logistical support from the United Arab Emirates. Ethiopia, as I said earlier, is not a Red Sea country, but it wants access to the Red Sea. So both are natural allies when it comes to access to Red Sea. UAE has its presence in Red Sea countries. UAE built Berbera port in Somaliland. And when Red Sea Council was established by Saudis 3 years ago, back then UAE's DP World was building Berbera port. So it means that UAE will continue its interventions in the Horn of Africa in Red Sea countries. UAE had a base. It had its presence in Eritrea. Assab was being used by the United Arab Emirates. Saudis were not happy with UAE's presence in Eritrea. Why? Because in Yemen, UAE was backing STC, Southern Transition Council, a group which was fighting against Saudi-backed elements in Yemen. And there were splits, but though Saudis and UAE were part of the coalition which jointly intervened in Yemen against Houthis. But on the issue of STC, there were divisions between the UAE and Saudis. UAE was backing STC, and UAE had its presence, its base in Eritrea through Assab. UAE was providing logistical support to STC fighters reportedly. Saudis wanted Eritrea to take out UAE from Eritrea. UAE had to leave Eritrea. Under which conditions UAE had to leave Eritrea, it's not clear, but uh, it was reportedly Saudi pressure on Eritrean government that Eritrean government told UAE to leave. Then we saw what happened in Djibouti, that in Djibouti, UAE built a port there, but later some disputes emerged between Djibouti's government and UAE's government. And some court cases are pending between these two sides, still undecided. So UAE had to leave Djibouti, UAE had to leave Eritrea. Now UAE wants to have its presence in other countries. Somalia has so many players. Somalia cannot be under full control of the United Arab Emirates because it has so many players. US there, African Union troops there, Ethiopian there, open forces there. Kenya conducts airstrikes too. UAE can have limited influence in Somalia to the extent of having presence in some states. Somaliland, obviously, it is difficult for the United Arab Emirates to form long-term strategic partnership with Somaliland. No one clearly knows what going to be the future of Somaliland. Somalia claimed that Somaliland is part of Somalia. So, US wants a military base in Somaliland, maybe UAE as well. But keeping in view the regional situation, we can conclude that UAE wants to have its presence in Red Sea countries and those countries which are close to Red Sea. That is why UAE is massively intervening in all these countries. Ethiopia, UAE will continue to be allies. UAE will continue supporting Ethiopia militarily. Uh, can we say that UAE is complicating the stability and security situation in East Africa, in the Horn of Africa? Yes, we cannot deny that UAE's roles. Saudis are hosting talks between RSF and Sudanese military. We've seen several rounds of talks held in Saudi Arabia. US was a player there to Saudis as well, but we saw that the two sides could not reach any agreement. UAE is not mediating between RSF and Rapid and Sudanese military. Same is the case here in Ethiopia. UAE is not interested in mediation between Ethiopian government and other parties to conflict in Ethiopia. We did not hear about offer of talks by UAE for talks between Tigray fighters and Ethiopian government, Fano or Ethiopian government, Ola and Ethiopian government. UAE is supporting Ethiopian government. So this is the overall situation in the Horn of Africa. And these Arab countries, they want obviously land, fertile land, to feed their people, African land. They get on lease, they grow crops there, and then these lands are used exclusively by these Arab countries, Saudis, and UAE governments have acquired lands on lease in African countries. It means that the UAE's influence and intervention in the Horn of Africa, in East Africa, is set to continue. And this intervention will increase because of the deteriorating security situation in the Red Sea, where now Houthis are attacking commercial ships. Two shipping firms have suspended their shipping operations in the Red Sea. A German firm, a Danish firm, yesterday announced the suspension of their activities, their transportation activities in the Red Sea. This instability suits the United Arab Emirates. UAE wants to be part of the mechanism, part of the council which is running the UAE security. Saudis and UAE, both Arab countries, but there are differences between these two countries on several issues. Both want to be leaders, leaders of Islamic world, leaders of the region, leaders in Africa. So tensions are set to continue, but African will suffer, by the way, because of this rivalry between Saudis and Emiratis, between uh, Red Sea countries and non-Red Sea countries. We're going to see continuation of conflicts in the Horn of Africa, in East Africa. Thank you for watching.